Welcome to Truth and Dialogue Works. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my analysis and views. We are undoubtedly living in dangerous times, as our governments have chosen to support foreign entities over their own citizens. By doing so, they are jeopardizing our countries, our livelihoods, and our prosperity. Those who can must speak out and raise concerns, no matter the consequences. Please support me and others who are trying to raise these issues and spread awareness.
Günstiges Gas aus Russland mit langjährigen Lieferverträgen stellte über Jahrzehnte einen wichtigen Grund für den wirtschaftlichen Erfolg Deutschlands dar. Mit Ausbruch des Krieges, dem Verhängen gegenüber Russland wirkungsloser, unsinniger Sanktionen, die allerdings uns sehr geschadet haben, und der Sprengung der Pipelines sind die Gas- und damit auch die gesamten Energiekosten steil nach oben geschnellt. Auch wenn die Grünen gerne anderes behaupten, liegen die Strompreise für einen Durchschnittshaushalt noch immer rund 36% über dem Niveau von 2019. Für Großabnehmer in der Industrie liegen die Strompreise sogar 83% über den Preisen von 2019. Das bedeutet ein massives Standort- und damit Wohlstandsproblem für uns alle. Statt günstigem Gas aus der Pipeline kaufen wir nun teures Flüssiggas aus den USA oder von so vorbildlichen Demokratien wie Katar. Dabei ist dieses LNG, also Flüssiggas, nicht nur deutlich teurer, sondern auch deutlich umweltschädlicher, weil es erstmal mit schwerölbetriebenen Tankern um die halbe Welt befördert werden muss, bis es bei uns ankommt. Die Grünen haben damit offenbar kein Problem. Rund ein Fünftel der industriellen Wertschöpfung in Deutschland sind mittlerweile massiv gefährdet. Die Industrie investiert lieber im Ausland oder verlagert die Produktion gleich ganz, gerne nach China oder in die USA. Gerade die USA haben unsere Energiepreiskrise als Chance erkannt und mit dem Inflation Reduction Act ein riesiges Subventionsprogramm für sich aufgelegt. Das fördert die eigene Wirtschaft und soll europäische Industrien dazu ermutigen, in Richtung USA abzuwandern, mit Erfolg. Mehr als die Hälfte der großen Industriebetriebe denken bereits an eine Verlagerung ihrer Produktion ins Ausland. Und wir müssen mehr Geld für Energie ausgeben und haben somit auch weniger an der Tasche für einen Restaurantbesuch oder einfach nur einen Bummel durch die Innenstadt. Mehr als jeder Fünfte kann sich inzwischen nicht einmal mehr einen einwöchigen Urlaub im Jahr leisten. Unzählige Menschen drohen, ihren Job zu verlieren und die deutsche Wirtschaft ihren Motor.
If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly, since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control?
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
So now I'll share my analysis and view on this topic. I hope you enjoy it and help spread the word. Thank you. Nord Stream blasts aimed at Russia, but it killed Germany and Europe. In a world gripped by political brinkmanship, energy wars have emerged as a central front. One of the most significant blows in this battlefield was the alleged sabotage of the Nord Stream pipelines. While the intention behind the blasts may have been to weaken Russia, the real victims were Germany and the rest of Europe. The destruction of this crucial energy infrastructure has left Europe grappling with economic consequences that continue to spiral out of control. Thank you, US. A short-sighted strategy. The Nord Stream pipelines once supplied cheap and reliable natural gas from Russia, forming the backbone of Germany's energy sector. This steady supply of gas was essential to the country's industrial growth and overall economic success. However, after the outbreak of the Ukraine conflict, US sanctions, and the alleged bombing of the pipelines, Europe was forced to sever ties with this crucial energy source. The result, energy costs have soared across the continent, plunging industries and households into economic uncertainty. German Bundestag member Sarah Wagenknecht, a vocal critic of the West's handling of the Ukraine crisis, has highlighted how senseless sanctions and pipeline destruction have wreaked havoc on Europe. She points out that the rise in gas prices has been catastrophic for Germany's industrial sector. Cheap gas from Russia under long-term supply contracts was an important reason for Germany's economic success for decades, she noted, adding that Europe now pays exorbitant prices for liquefied natural gas, LNG, from the US. The industrial exodus. The fallout is not just confined to higher energy prices. It has triggered an industrial exodus. Companies that once thrived in Germany's stable and affordable energy environment are now considering relocating their operations to countries like China or the US, where energy costs are lower. This shift has put nearly 20% of Germany's industrial output at risk, threatening jobs and the livelihoods of countless citizens. Germany's economic engine is sputtering. Rising energy costs are hitting everyone, from large-scale industries to ordinary citizens. More than 1 in 5 Germans can no longer afford basic luxuries like a week-long vacation. Walking through the city centers, the sense of decline is palpable as small businesses close their doors and unemployment looms. The way forward. If Germany and the West are to avoid a full-scale economic collapse, it's time to rethink their approach. The sanctions against Russia, while politically charged, have been ineffective in achieving their intended goals and have caused far more damage to Europe than to Russia. Despite the conflict, Moscow has maintained a relatively stable economic footing thanks to new markets in Asia. Germany, on the other hand, is floundering. To reverse this downward trajectory, European leaders must consider reopening diplomatic channels with Russia. A peace deal could stabilize the region and pave the way for the reinstatement of long-term gas contracts with Moscow. While such a move would undoubtedly face political resistance, the economic logic is undeniable. Cheap, stable energy from Russia is essential for Europe to recover. A crime against Europe. The destruction of the Nord Stream pipelines was a political act, but its consequences have been economic. Europe, particularly Germany, is now paying the price. This crisis was not created by Russia, but by a series of short-sighted policies spearheaded by the US and supported by European leaders too quick to abandon their interests. The real crime is that the blast intended to weaken Russia has killed Germany's economic future. It's time for Germany and Europe to put politics aside and prioritize their economic survival. The first step is to talk to Russia. Only through dialogue can a meaningful peace be achieved, and only through peace can Europe reclaim its economic stability. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you found it valuable. If you'd like more content from my side, please press the button and subscribe. But most importantly, it's not just about me. Support everyone who's speaking out and fighting for the truth and our survival. Stay blessed and have a wonderful day.